The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you get the Dow down 15, Nasdaq's up 4, S&P's are flat. We have the gold contract down, up rather, $6.20. Silver is up 9 cents. Bonds, the 10 is down 7 ticks. 30 is down to 22, both with light volume. They actually got to a higher high with volume, pulling back with light volume right now. King dollar looks like it's going to fail at that swing. That's down 101, trading at 93.36. The euro is up 60, and the yen is trading flat. Volatility is here, folks, in an incredible way. There's no doubt about that, and you're going to see that continue. Now, if we go over and we start right with, let's pull this baby up, because we're going to start with the E-minis. We start with the E-minis out here. What you're going to see, this is where today, what I expect you're going to see, it's going to be very subtle, and it's going to be like a razor blade deal. And the reason that I'm looking for this ESC is from last night. So last night, folks, if you were out trading last night, it was fast, furious, all of the above. And we have some divergence, and what it is this. So check this out. So last night, Asia opens up. Our S&Ps are at 1930. Boom! They go down to 1917 on a heartbeat, right? Then they crawl back up all night long, right? Well, they're going right back down to that level. We're going to be at that level. Hey, we can be at that level by the time I get off the air in, 55 minutes. That being said, if we go over and we look at Asia, this is what you had happen in Asia. Now, the Nikkei didn't open last night. I thought the Nikkei was going to open. When the Nikkei opens, folks, it's going to be a disaster. The Nikkei is sitting right at its swing points, the swing lows. You've had Asia itself push down with some juice. The Nikkei, and I'm not sure whether it's, in fact, I got to find out. I'm not sure whether it's even open tonight. Bottom line, the Nikkei has been closed for 2 nights thus far. We're at 18,070. The low on the 24th is 17,747. If we go take a look at the rest of the Asian markets last night, what you're going to see is that you had Hang Seng down 2.2. Shanghai was off 2. If we just go to the Hang Seng for a second, we take a look at the Hang Seng. So that's the A shares in China. That they came down last night, and you had juice come out of the market. I mean, we had volume come out of the market. We did 2.3 billion last night. You got to a low of 21,800. Well, the low of the 25th is 20,876. This is going to hammer right into this again tonight. This looks to me like a nice ABC structure on the way down. Your A point is 25,600. Your B is 20,800, so you get about a 4,500 A to B, which is going to get you somewhere into about the 18,500 level. Now, let's go from there to the UK, because what we had in the UK and in the DAX is pretty amazing. So the UK yesterday, we got into lower price. You had an expansion of volume. Sorry, folks, excuse me. The UK right now is up 105 bucks. You did 971 million yesterday. Today, I don't get this volume till a little bit later, so it's trying to make it back topside. Right now, it's getting weaker as the session is going on, and that session has another hour and a half to trade. The DAX, folks, is screaming it's going to blow out its lows. The DAX right now, it couldn't even do a dead cat bounce. It's up 45 bucks. It was as high today as, it was up like 140 bucks. Right now, it's up 46. It's trading at 96.17, and if you go over 93.38 is a low that was established on the 24th of August. And inside of the DAX, of course, Volkswagen had taken that south in a big way. Today, Volkswagen has a little dead cat bounce. It's up 4 Euros, big deal, at 110. What you still have inside the DAX is dramatically expansion with volume, going after lows. It looks to me like it's going to take it out. Now, let's go back to our own markets. We take a look at our own markets. We'll go right into the NQs. And what you're going to see at the NQs, just as the S&Ps had, they had that spike last night. That spike we're going to go after that spike. And we had the first sell down right at the open, as usual, 11,700 contracts. I suspect the NQs are going to get into this 4221 area. Inside the NDX 100, the weakness versus the strength. Well, let's do the strength first. The strength, Citrix, they put themselves back up for sale. They're trying to get rid of themselves. That's up $1. You get Seagate Technology up 42 cents. That's a dead cat bounce. That got killed yesterday. Express Scripts is up 70 cents, and you get Facebook up 81. Taken away from it, on the way down, you get JD.com down 79 cents. Win is off 188. That thing has got killed. Lamb Research is down $1.18, and Alexa Pharmaceutical is off 197. If we go to the IBB, which has been taking the composite south, IBB this morning can't get out of its way. Flat market after coming down about $35 in the last 2 days. We just went from 366 to 333. She's going sideways, building some cause to get into lower price. Inside the Dow Industrials, strength versus the weakness. You're down 26 bucks. The strength inside the Dow is Pfizer is up 20 cents. Intel is up 14. Apple is up 54. And Cisco is up 8. Taken away from it, Caterpillar down 70 cents. You get Boeing off $1.12. United Technologies is down 60 cents. And Chevron is down 54. If we go over and we take a look at this oil market, let's go look at Chevron. Okay, so this thing's not ready yet, man. This is pretty wild. In fact, you know what? This morning, and, you know, we've got a lot of callers ourselves on these Chevron, Exxon, you know, when are they going to be ready? And particularly because, you know, see, when you look at them now here's where a common sense deal comes in versus what is going to, I suspect, going to happen in the marketplace. And this is what it is. So if we take Chevron, Chevron's paying a 5.58% dividend. Now, wouldn't it seem on a common sense basis that that would be a great buy? Okay, you have one of the largest oil companies in the world paying 5.5%. You can't get 5.5%, folks, anywhere. I mean, that's the reality. If you we do the first mortgages at Tiger, we give 5% and it's secured. Different ball game, okay? I'm talking just about a dividend policy. That's amazing, right? If you go to ExxonMobil, you take a look at Exxon, you're getting 4%, and you're talking ExxonMobil. Now, this is where the difference between common sense comes in the marketplace, and then looking like, okay, is that going to happen? Well, this morning on CNBC, you know, I'm listening to, you know, a couple analysts, and they bring up the same thing, you know, that, hey, listen, these are great dividends. Guess what, folks? Something's going to happen that Exxon and Chevron are going a lot lower because the market job is to what? Is to take away the most amount of money away from the most amount of people in the least amount of time, okay? And, you know, even the last couple weeks, I'm saying to myself, you know what, man? We know that high dividends don't last in the marketplace. And it's really hard to wrap your head around the aspect that an Exxon or a Mobil, I mean, an Exxon or a Chevron is not a great deal when it's paying that kind of money. You know, we'll see where it shakes out. But my take on it, even if you weren't into technical analysis, just from being in the market long enough, knowing that, no, that is a trap that is just, the trap door is going to open somewhere in that whole deal. So we'll see. But if we go, let's go take a look at the oil market itself. CLX5. So we're up 33 cents right now. You have 92,000 contracts. The crude numbers are coming out at 10:30. Okay, that's cool. So maybe that's when we'll get some juice into it, because thus far, there's no juice whatsoever in this contract. In fact, let me just see something. Oh. So watch this. This contract here, right? Oh, this is going to be, I love this when this happens. Okay, so check this out. This contract is saying whatever these crude numbers come out, oil's going to back down. And this is what it is. We have a high spike at on the 21st at 14.20, 22,900 contracts. Top price 47.02. We've hit 46.93 today. Dramatically lighter volume. That's when the markets were really illiquid. 4:30 in the morning. The first sell down has a little juice in it. Not a lot, but 4,900. Okay, that's what that sets up. That sets up. Yeah, you can get a test of that, but that's setting up that you're going to get slightly lower prices when this comes out. 46.50, 46. This is going to be wild watching this shake out. You know, particularly because the crude numbers themselves, it would make sense that it actually should come down, you know, because the rig count is down. But I suspect what you have happening is that the amount of fracking that's been out there, they can bring these numbers down pretty quickly. I was reading yesterday in Wisconsin. So Wisconsin, folks, has the best sand for fracking. And what has happened is, and the reason they have the best sand, so this is really cool, man. When you go back like to the dinosaur age, and Wisconsin was underwater. And their sand is so perfectly round and white. It was the best for fracking. But this is what has happened. Because the price of oil has got so dramatically lower, the frackers themselves are using cheaper sand that's right next to where they're doing business because of the fact that it's cheaper now and they just need as much. Oh, 1 second, sorry. This is Tom O'Brien, this is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 21. You get the Nasdaq up 6. S&P's flat out here, and some of the higher volume stocks in this market. This is what you have happening. We have Freeport-McMoRan down 32 cents. Facebook is up 75. You get, let's see, Micron Tech is off 26. You got a couple of these stocks getting killed. Transocean is down 56. You got Microsoft up 16. Inside the Dow Industrials, what do we have happening inside the Dow? You have Big Blue down 60 cents. Walmart is up 5. United Technologies off 96. Exxon is up 14. Let's go take a look at Boeing over here. So Boeing is one of the first ones to make the announcement. You know, you get the China premier here. There's going to be a lot of announcements, no doubt. Boeing turns around and says, guess what? They're going to sell 300 planes to China. And guess what? Orders 300 Boeing jets. Bottom line is that the stock goes down. If we do take a look at Boeing, what you're going to see here is that we're trading at 132.94, and you're into this August 24th level. This thing is going to trying to make a run after it. This is a classic sell the news, which is pretty wild, man. It's really wild, actually. Big Blue, we go over to Big Blue. We take a look at Big Blue. Big Blue is going after its swing low. You know, Big Blue's been in having big problems, no doubt. You know, you talk about a slow slice down. This has like been amazing. It's $215 March 2013, and it just keeps going lower. Has the high volume swing low at 140.62. And with that setting up, the next leg down. Now, the next leg down on Big Blue is going to be like pretty intense. The next leg is going to be 116. And I know when we started this at the 210 level, that seemed like a long way down. Well, 116 is not that far now from 143. And each and every leg down. See, there's nothing where Big Blue is right now. There's just no floor. That's, you know, you got a slight floor at 133. 133 is the May of 2010 highs. And, you know, that no doubt has some big problems. United Technologies, we go take a look at United Technologies. That is breaking. Oh, this is interesting, man. Okay, so this is another heads up, man. You got to love markets, man. You know what's interesting, folks? The markets do give large amounts of information away on a continual basis. It's our job just to really pay attention to them. So, United Technologies today. The low of August 24th is $87.17. This is like crazy when this happens. Well, we've hit exactly $87.17, okay? Now, that's the first part. The second part, to me, gets more intriguing. And what it is this. Yesterday, you gapped lower, and you did 7.9 million shares. Well, we're going to do another 7 million shares here today. So you're hammering this low, and you're hammering it with volume. If we take this intraday and take a look at it, intraday, it wants lower price. Okay, so now let's take this and say, okay, where are you going now, okay? Because you're not just going to have a few of these equities blow away their August 24th low. This equity here, off the highs of 124, you're at 87. 87, oh, this is intense. We're going a lot lower. Okay, so watch this. United Technologies, first off, the first price point that we had that the markets were going after, that they took, was the October 2014 level. That level on United Technologies was $97.30. The volume there, remember, I mean, we were doing this, we say, okay, it has to test it. As you go down to a test, you're either going to have the volume, you don't have the volume, it can bounce, whatever, right? Bottom line, United Technologies, 30 million shares down at that level. Well, guess what? United Technologies came into that with 48 million. That's saying, okay, you're going to blow it away. Now, on a price projection, you just take the bottom of that, 97, you take the top of that and say, okay, we got $1.24. Guess what? That's $30 off 97, which gives you 67 bucks. $67, we got to pull this back. This is where the stock's going, man. This is crazy. So 67, let me put this on a monthly. Now let's just find the last time with volume. Oh man, this is sick. So check this out. I love this when this happens. Okay, so this is pretty sick, folks, because, and if when you're doing a price projection, depending on how long you've been listening, you've heard this a million times, always do the price projection first before you go look in the chart. Because it's crazy when this happens, because it's a visual pattern deal. The low is 67.12, and the last time it has volume. That's where it's going to go. The high is 83.82. Now at 83.82, it'll have a little support. 67 bucks, man. That's where it's going. You got to love math. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. Come right back. Dow is flat. Nasdaq's up 14. S&Ps are up 3.5. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry, powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow down 6, Nasdaq's flat, S&Ps are up 2. And in California, folks, okay, I got to read this because this is important to understand about bureaucracies when you put something through, whether it's taxes or laws, that bottom line is that they never seem to get off the books. So California Governor Jerry Brown convinced voters in 2012 they had to raise taxes if they wanted to avoid draconian cuts to schools. It was temporary, he said. Now, as state, he said it was temporary. And he's behind this, by the way, to stop that. He said it was temporary. He wants to get rid of it. But watch what's happening here. Now that state coffers are heavy with surplus revenue, advocacy groups and organized labor want to keep the levies in place. The proponents, including teacher and state worker unions, have launched campaigns to qualify 2 separate initiatives on a statewide ballot to either extend the taxes through the next decade or make some permanent. While raising those levied on the wealthy even more, they want to spend the money on schools and programs for the poor. That, you know, hey, listen, I'm all for that. One has not that it has nothing to do with the other. I just want to show you what happens if you put anything in place in a bureaucracy. It never leaves, folks, okay? The two groups likely will have a battle with each other of what is expected to be a crowded California ballot in November 2016, when voters also choose the next U.S. president. They will have to convince a reluctant electorate in staunch opposition from business and Republicans that letting taxes expire would expose the state to the kinds of deep budget cuts and financial morass that has dogged California for the last decade. 3 years ago, voters in California approved Brown's Proposition 30 to raise an estimated $6 billion annually by temporary boosting income and sales tax. At the time, California faced a $9 billion budget shortfall, one in the run of that exceeded $100 billion combined since 2007. The measure added $15.2 billion to the state coffers in 2 years ending June. Brown, a Democrat, who has said that the taxes should expire, has warned all along that the money was fleeting and that it was put in place for the rainy day fund. Okay, so you get the gist of it, which is really wild. I mean, it's good that, my take is it's good that he wants to get rid of it. But guess what? What happens is that once you put something in a bureaucracy, the bureaucracy, folks, takes over. And it doesn't want to get rid of anything. So picture this. This is just like picture a bureaucracy as a corporation. If you work for the corporation, you always want the corporation to get bigger. That's what's going on there. When you have third parties and you can get the money off someone else, you're never going to give it up, okay? And that has to do with money coming in, all laws, okay? There's so many laws on the books that are insane, okay? And guess what? They never come off. So bottom line, when you're voting for something, make sure that you actually need it. Because guess what? You're going to get something that you may not want. And, the politicians are always claiming that it's temporary. Now, in this case, it's really wild because the governor, who no doubt is he a liberal, okay? Bottom line, he's saying it's temporary. He's trying to get rid of it, but guess what? It may happen, but once it's in the bureaucracy is bigger than anyone, okay? And the more money that they have, the more powerful that they get. So I don't know how people can make money in California myself. And let's see, more people leaving California going there. Nevada, yeah, that's a fact. I mean, the traffic, I guess. What's so intriguing, too, about it, though, is that when you look at, the taxes are high and all that, but you know that Silicon Valley's out there, and you know that they make so much money out there, too. So it's like this, there's disconnects out there that are pretty large. There's no two ways about it. 877-927-6648. Markets here, now this is going to get intriguing because this is what you have, folks. The markets have been trying to rally since the open. This is an energy deal. Each and every time it tries to rally, it can't handle it. The longer that this goes on, meaning 60 minutes, 80 minutes, 90 minutes, and into this market out here, the more probability that you're just going to see it give up. And the reason being is this, is that whether it's a money manager, whether it's traders, it's the whole Jesse Livermore, where's the path of least resistance? And right now, the path of least resistance is down. So it's really wild feeling the tempo of the market, place, because we haven't had this tempo for years. But this tempo here is that the rallying aspect of it just can't handle it. If we go over and we take a look at Alibaba. Yeah, Alibaba's going after its lows. Okay, so check this out. Now, the Alibaba, they can sell the stock now, and the low of August 24th is $58. We've hit 60.63 today. Thus far, you get 6.3 million shares traded. You're going to come in with volume. Alibaba is going to basically take, it's going to take that low out. Apple, we go take a look at Apple. Apple hasn't fallen apart yet. Apple is going up today 53 cents. You had 9 million shares, no big deal there. The IBB, if we go to Amgen for next, the IBB is the number. Amgen, well, look at that, interesting. Amgen actually almost, the low of Amgen is 140, and yesterday that got down to 142. So that's a big number. That's a big number, no doubt. Crude numbers come out. Let's go see. I don't have the. So you get the USO up 15.23. So that means that crude is rallying, no doubt. And you get a spike here. Yeah, the USO just went from 14.98 to 15.22. That's going after the 15.19 CLX. Let me just see. I got a delayed quote on this. It's going to take a bit. So 46. I guess it's going to go after that 48.07. See if it does anything to the crude stocks. Nope. Exxon's not moving. Chevron's not moving. We go take a look at 3M. 3M also has been a dog. This thing is working its way also into its swing low. 3M right now is trading at 138.11. That swing low out there is 134. Yesterday you got down to 137.15. ISRG. Now yesterday this was intriguing. Now this stock is volatile beyond belief. Always has been. What you have with Intuitive Surgical, that comes down yesterday with 500,000. It's going after that low today. It looks like it's going to need lighter volume, but 475 is game inside of that. That is game to go get tested. So the more stocks that start running into this August 24th number, what that sets up is that sets up your probability. Number one, you're going to go down there, and hey, you just might take it out. Let's go to Jim in Minneapolis. Hey, Jim, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how are you?
Doing great, man. You ready for another winter?
Well, it's
it's
so
gorgeous
far, so
now,
good.
right?
We've got it's beautiful. It's been a fabulous summer, and we're setting up for a a nice fall. It looks like it's been beautiful.
Perfect.
But no, Tom, I shot you an article. I probably haven't seen it yet. But the junk bonds, the JNK. I'm just kind of getting your take on junk. You know, it looks like Treasuries want to rally, and junk wants to continue to sell off here.
So let's take a look. You got JNK. This is the Spider Barclay High Yield Bond ETF. The low on this for the year is 35. The high is 40. Okay, so this number one wants to go after the swing lows. It's gone from 42 to 36. I mean, yeah, it's going to go after this low. And you know, this is interesting because when I put this on a weekly, September 18th, it comes down with volume. You did 53 million. Thus far, we've done 16 million. So it's still going to continue with volume. That 63 million is the low. Put this on a monthly.
Yeah, and I don't know what their holdings are, but I know Brazil downgraded, or S&P downgraded Brazil's debt to junk, and Petrobras is one of the biggest. I think there's over 50 billion in junk they own or have issued, and you know, that's going to create a problem for a lot of these.
Oh, it is. Listen, I was looking at that reel. You know, folks, if you can figure out how to, I was you know, it's so funny, Jim. I was looking at cattle ranches this morning, folks, in Brazil. I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because, you know, it's like, okay, man, it's 4-1. You know, it hasn't been 4-1 since before 1994. It's like, okay, you know, and it gets, you know, inflation is running at 10.5%, folks, so it's pretty intense. But bottom line, you know, cattle is huge in Brazil. You know, I think the JNK itself. Now, this is going to be one. The JNK folks are one of the problems that the SEC is worried about, and they should be worried about it. The reason being is this, is that the junk bond business itself is illiquid. The JNK, if we really take a hit, it's going to be really hard to price this out, you know. And this is where it comes down, is the issuer, in this case, going to stand behind this thing? You know, I think that this is, you know, all ETFs are not created the same. So I just brought this up, Jim, right? So inside this, telecommunications is 10.9% of it. Oil and gas is 9.7. Media is 8.6. Retail's 4. Health is 6. Pipelines are 3.5. It's hard to, you know, top 10 holdings percentage is 5.5. I can't get all. I can, but I have to pick these up at once. So it looks like State Street Institutional is the biggest holding. There's only like 0.5%, you know, on each one of them. But there's no doubt, you know, the high yield junk market, okay, is going to be a problem. It's going to be a huge problem, folks, when, not when, it's happening right now, when all these oil and gas companies have to turn around and say, okay, how much do they have in reserves, you know?
Yeah, I think that's coming in October. They're going to revalue all the balance sheets of all the oil and gas. Their borrowing lines are coming due in October.
Right. Well, this is what ends up happening. So every year, depending when their financials are due, what happens is that the auditor is going to come in and say, okay, you know, and we're used to this from the, you know, metals business, folks, okay? It has to do with what is your reserves on your balance sheet. Well, guess what? You know, they were pricing oil out at $65 last year, even when it was at 100. It's always a lot less than what it is. It's going to be intriguing, Jim, to see, okay, what are the auditors going to make the companies price this out at? You know, they'll fight back and forth, but there's going to be a benchmark, and the real benchmark is going to be, okay, you know, we're at $47 right now. Is it going to be $35? It's not going to be 47. Okay, it's not going to be where oil is, folks. That is not how the financial standards are. It has to be lower than where the price actually is. And what that does immediately, and that's immediately, is that as soon as the banks get hold of those financial statements, they'll say, hey, hold it, man. You know, we have no more collateral, you know, so.
Yeah, there's actually a fund I'm aware of. They've got $3 billion of dry powder. They're waiting to pick the bones of a lot of these small oil and gas guys that are going to have problems coming up here. So
I know. You know what's amazing is that there's always another trade, and it seems like there always will be folks. There's always going to be highs and lows inside all these commodity markets, inside all markets in general. But it's so intriguing when it's oil, right? Because we always need oil. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my God, if you get oil right, you can really have a gusher, literally.
All right, Tom.
Cooking, brother. Say hi to everyone for me.
Okay, thanks, brother.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Right now, you still get flat markets out here. The Dow's down 7, Nasdaq's up 16, S&Ps are up $3. And as I said a little bit earlier, folks, this market can't get out of its way. You're coming into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's going to be more downward pressure in these markets. We go over and we take a look at, let's see, we got about 45 minutes that the DAX is going to be closing, and right now the DAX is running out at the DAX is up 112, which is not bad, by the way. Okay, if she can close up there, then she'll have a shot to get a little bit higher tomorrow and the next day. She closes anywhere near, we're 96.80. She closes anywhere 96.40 or 50. She's going to be in big trouble. The FTSE, what you have with the FTSE right now is up $1.14. I suspect the bigger issue tonight is going to be over in the Asia. Asia was hammering down last night, and that does affect all markets. No two ways about that. Inside the gold market, what do we have out here? Gold is catching a bid right now. You got gold, 65,000 contracts. We're going to need, this is, yeah, we need a good 65,000. What time is it? 10:40. It's going to be close. We need like a good 110, 115,000 contracts today. You've had the two decent spikes up. The second spike up, you get some resistance laying out here at about the 1133. We're at 1131.60 right now. It's Tom O'Brien. It's the TFNN. You stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 9, Nasdaq's up 23, S&Ps are up 6.5, and I'll tell you, you know, when we talk bureaucracies, it's pretty wild how they love getting bigger. They also love always minimizing things. Okay, so this is coming across the tape right now. The fingerprint records of about 5.6 million current and former federal workers, contractors, and job applicants were stolen in a breach of the U.S. Office of Personnel Management computer system. So check this out, folks. You know, if you remember this a couple months ago, I was coming across. The initial estimate was 1.1 million. Okay, bottom line, now they had to come clean. Why? Because the feds were inside there. Well, we're checking it out. Bottom line is that, yeah, it went from 1.1 to 5.6. You can imagine, anyway, monster numbers. Don't forget, right at TFNN, right on your cell phone. If you're listening to this in your car right now, you can get us on your cell phone 24 hours a day, TFNN.mobi. That's all audio. If you want to get video with the audio, go to TFNN.com and just hit the right-hand side. You'll see a little box with devices in it. Servers will understand what type of device you're on. You get the audio and the video. Our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, is going to be coming up next. Growling Prowling with you. Then Darryl Martin, Steve Rhodes, Dave White, and I'll be back this afternoon. The market-wise out here, bottom line is still not catching a bid. You got a little spike higher, literally 2 or 3 points, and that's not enough. That's enough just to tease bulls and bears. Bottom line, though, what you have out here thus far is that the lows that were established at the 0940 level is a high volume spike low. Those are going to come back down. We're going to get those babies tested. The oil market is catching a small bid. The oil numbers came out. Oil right now is at 47.15, and numbers out there. Let's see. So stockpiles pull back slightly. 1.2 million barrels. That's not a huge amount, folks. What we are going to continue to see is you're going to continue to see more oil on the on the marketplace. Now let's go over and take a look at the financials, because the financials also have been setting up XLF. They were the last ones to fall apart in the marketplace. They always are. They also continue to try to get into the lows of the 25th. I'm using the 25th there. That's 22.25. We made 22.57 this morning. Yesterday, you came into 22.46, and you came into that 22.46 with some volume. That's the real bottom line. You know, as you're out there growling and prowling, folks, if you happen to be on Facebook, check out our page on Facebook. It's TFNN Corp. I do put the update. I do at 10 o'clock in the morning every day on Facebook, as well as some clips from the show in the afternoon. We go take a look at the XAU, the HUI. This is what you have happening inside the XAU and the HUI. Yesterday, you pulled back with lighter volume. You're still inside the larger range. It's close, though. The XAU right now is at 45.39. You don't want to see that drop out of into 44.46. Inside the HUI, right now we're trading out at 107.24. And you want to see that baby stay inside the 104.46 area. What you do have yesterday, this pullback in dramatically lighter volume. You know, we're going higher with 28 million. You go lower with 18 million. That's a nice setup. You stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be coming up with you, growling and prowling. I look forward to speaking to you this afternoon. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Stay right there. Basil's coming right up. Look at him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.